You're filming me.
Hello, my name's Dave. Welcome to my party.
Man. Rookie.
Birthday! Rocky with the bunny, yeah!
Roxy.
Well, it all started off with one mate of mine, Patrick. You know, he suggested that it'll be a very good idea to throw a party inside Wild Waters, you know. That's the guy from Wild Waters. He was the manager at the time. And there was this big Afrikaans guy, he was the ex-police captain. And I said to him, I'd like to throw an event here, you know. And he said, oh, you want to throw a rave? I said, no, I want to throw a party. No, it's not a rave, it's a dance party. So he kind of said, if you can get the permissions, you can do it.
My first H2O experience was the first H2O actually. Woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, we went and partied for the whole day. And from, I think it was the second one, me and Ricardo, we were the up and comers. So we played at the back, at the little floor, having fun, like stuffed around by the food court.
We came up in the industry where it was all about the rave scene, which was quite industrial, indoors, lasers, smoke machines. The notion of having this daytime party rave was something that I think didn't need much marketability.
I was speaking to a mate of mine, Brett, and I told him our concept, and he said, call it H2O, because it's in the water park. So that's how the name came about. So here we are, it's 2019, our 20th birthday. And hopefully we can bring people together, you know, and that's what music does.
H2O's got an awesome daytime, fun in the sun, you know, let's swim and wear slops, but listen to the best music.
There were raves in the day, but there was no real kind of proper outdoor kind of festival kind of parties, and I think H2O was probably one of the first.
I think Wild Waters has become a party playground that's synonymous with dance culture. If you think of, you know, aeroplanes fly over every couple of minutes and it really adds to the atmosphere and the vibe, and, you know, Wild Waters is able to add that element to the H2O events.
Sun, music, girls in bikinis, you know, I think that's what it's known for. I don't think in South Africa we've got anything that's managed to match that yet.
The team behind the scenes of H2O is like a big family.
Paul and I started the brand. You know, me, Roxy, and Paul were a team for many, many years, and then Etsik joined us.
Outside of works, we're very much close personal friends, and I regard us as a close-knit family, and I think that's one of the successes behind H2O is that, you know, we all work together on a personal and a professional level.
I always say he kind of brought Santon to Boksburg with our events, you know, and he's made them cool. He has, you know, which is great. You know, Paul, my brother, passed away about 11 months ago, which was very sad for us. He was more behind the scenes. He never really liked to be that guy in the spotlight, you know.
Me, someone, get away. Not me.
So you make all the decisions there, Paul?
Get away.
The big brother. Get away.
Myself, Dave and Paul have been friends for many years. Since I attended Dave's first H2O party, over the years we became close friends. You know, we got into discussion and we managed to make a deal, and I came on board, and it's been an unbelievable experience ever since.
Ricardo da Costa must have played the most H2Os out of everyone.
So I've played literally every single H2O other than the first one. I think by default I should be given the first one just to say that I've played at everyone, but the first one was the only one that I didn't play at, yeah.
Such a big deal, you know, when that flyer came out for H2O and your name was on it, it was like, yes! To me, H2O, the name, the brand, was significant to the scene at the time, and it was, if you weren't on the list, you weren't a good enough DJ.
Like, music's constantly evolving because of technology, but H2O has always kept it up because they always book the right artists for the right floors, which is very important. Their lineups are always dope, man.
I go through the whole motion of the guys who have been with us for so long, you know, and then there's all these new sounds that are coming in, which we have to take to heart, you know, we have to put it in. You know, at H2O we have hip-hop, we have deep house, we have trance, we have commercial, we have the main floor, which is the big room. We've had drum and bass, we had Skrillex.
The list of DJs were selected carefully, and H2O was a party.
Before the big internationals came out, H2O had already evolved from the rave era.
Listen to the crowd race.
All the other rave scene died out. H2O continued as a brand. H2O was one of the significant events of the late 90s. I mean, there were the Mothers, there were the Ices, but there was H2O, and it just kept on going.
It's really just, it's about the passion and the love and the energy, you know? You feel the music just vibrating inside your soul and you just want to bounce, bitches, you know? It's like that.
What I believe, you know, the most important thing in this industry is patience. Patience, and don't chase too hard. That's the most important thing that I believe in this industry. It's like one of my best experiences of growing the brand, not realizing it's actually happening.
Some people would say that the very first Fatboy Slim event is what took H2O to the next level.
Fatboy Slim played before him, so I opened for him, and that was a really, really special party again. Sunset, the DJ box setup was been on the sides, but the sun was setting down, and it was just amazing. The crowd was the energy of that party was really good.
The Paul van Dyk H2O, I think, was one of the H2Os that stands out in a lot of people's memory. We had the stage in the actual wave pool, and he played a 3-hour set. And I think anyone will remember the Paul van Dyk for many years to come.
It was great. Obviously it's very different if you play kind of like a beach party in the middle of a city, but it was great. Really enjoyed it.
It was around this time the EDM wave had taken the world by storm and was about to hit South Africa.
Exciting things happening, and we're really looking forward to EDM in South Africa.
Not only has social media brought a new crowd, a younger crowd, but I mean, it's the perfect paradigm shift of one era of dance music goes, party goes, and rave versus what there is now.
Yeah, H2O, it's on the map, of course, you know. We've had Deadmau5. We've had Skrillex. The late Avicii.
To the beat.
We've had Nicky Romero. Steve Aoki.
To the beat.
We've had Swedish House Mafia, you know, we did 2 shows there, all ages, just so we could have a bigger audience for the guys to come through, and sold them out.
So there's a whole new movement, a whole new youth that is now being exposed to dance music. I think my kid, my daughter, and the 2 friends, and my son, and they were on the balcony there. They were just, Dad, bring us some more Coca-Cola.
Together with you, tonight we are the South African House Mafia.
It's fine to give them that invite, to give them that moment, something that I think that will be emblazed in the memories forever. Like their first big kind of EDM experience, and it's great. I think it's really good.
Being backstage while the craziness and the chaos is happening with these massive artists, you just get such a sense of accomplishment, and just to see the energy and the vibe, and what you've accomplished, and what these people, how these people look up to the DJs.
What's up, South Africa? It's me, Afrojack. I just played here for the first time in my life, and I just want to say thank you so much for this hot welcome. It was fucking great. Thank you, South Africa. See you soon. Peace.
So, the H2O Angels are essentially brand ambassadors for the music festival. We create the hype, bring the vibe, I think, eh?
Yeah, we're really there to just get the crowd going.
That's it.
Have a party.
Have a party, yeah.
There was a phase where H2O was bringing literally the top 20 dance acts to the H2O events. And when you've brought all the artists, then what do you do? What that means to the dance floor, and what has made South African party goers move over 20 years, has been the local act. I would definitely say the local guys have really been the ones that have flown the flag and made H2O into what it is today.
This animal is happy. So wolf, hey, wolf. Wolf, 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 wolf.
I remember standing on the Electric Circus floor looking up at Ricardo. I can never forget that moment. It's called the point. We used to point like this, and we were pointing at Ricardo like that. It's like, you did this, you did this. It was so sick. And I said to him, his name was Duncan, and I said, I will be there one day. And a year later, I played my first H2O.
Guess what? I love fucking H2O!
I believe in H2O, whether we bring in international or we don't bring internationals, it doesn't really matter to us. You know, I love the South African stuff. You know, it showcases what we can do without bringing in the big name DJs. You know?
A lot of the DJs kind of aspire to kind of eventually be playing at H2O, no matter what floor. Obviously, the main floor would be ideal, but the guys aspire there. And, you know, it gives the local talent and up-and-coming talent a platform to kind of showcase and create a following.
It's insane to be able to feed off people's energy. You're just giving love, you know? That's what the DJs are there to do. They're there to give us love and to give the crowd love. And we just bounce and we reflect that back, you know?
It is an exhilarating feeling, being on stage in front of thousands of party people, all coming together to enjoy the music.
I produce stuff for specific events actually. It's mostly at your big festivals, you know, where you know that there's a huge chance there's going to be a big crowd. And you can't go there playing the same things that you would play at every other club.
You know, it makes you channel your inner drive to want to deliver the best set you possibly can. I mean, obviously every time you play, but there's just something about good-looking people, daytime, water, sun.
My personal best deep revival has probably been the Sunny Federa experience. It was an all-white affair. It went mad. People loved it. That was my favorite H2O experience.
To get asked to play at an H2O was a big deal. If you weren't on the list, you weren't a good enough DJ.
It's like when you have a CV, man, and you're a doctor or a lawyer and you've worked at certain firms, prestigious festivals, one of the best festivals in South Africa. You must be good, you must know what you're doing.
H2O has been an amazing contributor to paving out what my career landed up being.
A lot of DJs that I know started their careers at H2O, their first big gigs. You know, Dave and Paul giving people a break, giving them a chance, allowing them a platform to play their music. It was actually Dave from H2O who gave me my break.
I used to go to these things just to hear the music because I couldn't hear it anywhere else. And that would inspire me. That's my main source of inspiration, was going to H2O.
I noticed a significant change in what I remember the crowds being. It's back to the young kids, you know. It's that 18 to kind of 25, maybe 30-year-old group that are the mass market at the moment.
I would say thank you for always bringing us good music, man. If it wasn't for that, I don't even know if the culture would have started around that kind of music, and that I would even be making that kind of music now.
You know, H2O, it's all we've got left. You know, the clubs have all closed down. The rave scene is dead, but H2O are still a marker, and fantastic that there's a new generation of kid going, and that's what's going to give it its longevity.
So much respect for what they have done. I mean, they took on something that wasn't possible back in the day, and they created this massive movement. And all I want to say is, long live H2O, man. Big ups to you guys, and big ups to everything you've done. Respect.
Without a doubt in my mind, I think H2O can be here for the next 20 years.
So here we are, it's 2019, you know, it's our 20th birthday. Will we be around for the next 20 years? I believe we will be. You know, 30 years, I don't know if I'll be around, but please God, you guys are still around, and it's literally up to you, the party people, to carry on with the H2O legacy.